Ow! Okay, I need a moment. I just got out of the gym. I look absolutely disgusting. But I need to fangirl for a moment because Christine Lee, who is a YouTuber that I am a huge, huge fan of, goes to the same gym as me. And every time I see her, I'm like, oh my god, I have been watching her YouTube channel since I was like 13 or 14 years old. So she was there today, which is why I'm saying all this. And the whole time I was like, oh my god. Like one time, the first time I saw her, I came up to her, I was like, oh my god, I'm such a fan of your YouTube channel. It's so cool to meet you, whatever. But like now, I'm not gonna come up to her every time because she's gonna think I'm insane. But like, it's just so cool because I've been a fan of her YouTube channel since I was a freshman in high school. Maybe even before I was a freshman in high school. So that's like crazy to me. I forgot to put on rings. Don't look at my hands. I'm having a crisis. Anyways.
Today.
Hi, I'm picking up a mobile order for Layla. Thank you. But yeah, I'm having a breakdown because I have no rings on. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that? Don't look at my hands. But I like my makeup. And I like my outfit. And I like my earrings and my hair. So it's okay. But I like my, oh my god, I feel so weird not wearing rings. I forgot to put rings on. That's, Target, Amazon, Forever 21 tank top, Converse. Good morning, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. It's now Saturday. I didn't really vlog much yesterday because my grandparents flew in. So I was working and then I was hanging out with them. Okay, hello, I'm on my way back from the gym and we're gonna chit chat about Speak Now Taylor's version because I have a lot of opinions, not all of them positive. Speak Now is like it's my favorite Taylor album actually. Definitely my favorite Taylor album, and one of my favorite Taylor songs is Better Than Revenge. So obviously I have some thoughts about Better Than Revenge, Taylor's version. And you know, I think the original's better. I think there's nobody that can do angst like a teenage girl. And Better Than Revenge, original version, was very reminiscent of Misery Business, which is my favorite song in the world. But Better Than Revenge, Taylor's version, just does not have that same effect. Also, he was a moth to the flame, she was holding the matches. Are you kidding? What is that? I mean, I get the whole like, Taylor wanted to like have a more feminist supporting, or not, a less misogynistic lyric, but like, it's just not as good. It's just not as good. Other than that, I love it. My favorite vault tracks, probably, Electric Touch, Castles Crumbling, and I Can See You. Castles Crumbling immediately was like, I knew it was going to be one of my favorites because Hayley Williams. As you know, I am a Paramore stan. So, Hayley Williams is on Castles Crumbling. And then Electric Touch has Fall Out Boy. I'm not like a huge Fall Out Boy girl. I'm not a huge Fall Out Boy fan. But I enjoy the songs of theirs that I do hear. I'm just not like an avid listener. But Electric Touch is so good. And then also, of course, I Can See You. I think that's like the overall consensus fan favorite for vault tracks this time around. The only song everyone's like, oh, Long Live made me cry, Last Kiss made me cry, like blah blah blah. The only song that almost made me cry was Mean, because that is the first Taylor Swift song I remember hearing. And I was just like listening to it and I was like, oh my god. Suddenly it's 2010 and I'm 6 years old, sad because the bullies in first grade are making fun of me, and I come home and I turn on MTV and Mean is playing on the freaking music channel or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, it's 2010. Like, that is the first Taylor Swift song I remember hearing on my little TV in my living room. So that song to me was like, oh my god, that is nostalgia. I think that 1989 Taylor's version is going to be another big one for me. Speak Now is my favorite, but 1989 was like my first Swiftie era. In like, when did that come out? When I was in like 5th or 6th grade, I think. And I just vividly remember, like, I was so obsessed with that album, and I was so obsessed with Taylor at that point of my life. Like, that was the first album I remember buying on iTunes. Well, it wasn't even on iTunes, it was on Google Play, because I had an Android back then. But that was like the first album that I remember buying for myself. Obviously, I had like CDs and stuff. I had all the Hannah Montana CDs, I had all the One Direction CDs. But like, that was the first time I remember on my smartphone buying myself an album. We were on a road trip to Hershey Park, and we stopped at a gas station, and I had like some cash on me from like my freaking 11th birthday or something, or maybe it was even from Hanukkah, I don't even remember. And I bought a Google Play gift card, and I bought myself 1989 Deluxe on Google Play, and I listened to it the whole trip there. I was so ecstatic. So I think that Taylor's version is going to be cray cray for me. Yeah, that was my chit chat about Taylor's version. The album was phenomenal. I just think Better Than Revenge and The Story of Us and Haunted are just not as angsty as they used to be, but the production level of Haunted has gone up so drastically. It's actually insane. It's an entirely new song now. Back to December, Taylor's version is also incredible. I was never a Back to December girl, but Back to December, Taylor's version, amazing. Dear John, Taylor's version, I'm gonna have to go with the original, because Dear John healed version is just not as good as like Broken Hearted version. Like, when she's 19 years old or 20 years old or whatever, and like singing about this relationship, that's an entirely different vibe than Taylor's version. And then also What If, Could Have, Should Have is one of my favorite Taylor songs. So I don't know. That was my chit chat about Taylor Swift. In case you guys didn't already know, I am a fangirl, and I can talk about the artists that I like for actually 100 years. So that's super fun and exciting that you guys got to enjoy my little chit chat about Speak Now, Taylor's version.